Diamond Lounge. You're here with me, Donnie C, and of course my host.
What's up, it's your boy Scrap?
And today is one of our men's day, and we have special guests as always. One of our faves,
What up?
also honorary host.
I feel that way. I feel that way. What's up, good people? Welcome back to the Diamond Lounge. I'm your guest host today, G Lee, also known as G Hawkins, anywhere online, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat.
And this is our special guest host stating today might become a regular. We'll see, Mr. Roderick. I just realized we forgot to get your name and
My
stuff.
handle and all that
Yes.
good stuff? Oh, man. So, it's Roderick Collier. My handle is always RBC. That's AREBESEE at yahoo.com. Instagram, Facebook, all the same.
RBC.
RBC, that's me.
So, but not the letters RBC.
Yeah, ARERBESEE.
Always gotta be difficult.
Yes,
But-
just a little bit. But tis I.
They got a little twist to
A
it.
little bit. You know.
Fill it out. It's a long way.
So, but this is our panel today, and I'm so excited to have y'all. Especially since I get to be the only lady in the midst of all these lovely men. So today,
You
How you feel about that?
I love it, honey. I'm always ready for the attention and the
The
conversation
queen
and
of
the
sheep over there,
dialogue. And what do you mean? Are you sure?
I'm just asking questions. I'm just trying to get an honest answer.
I feel like I don't shy away at all from any kind of conversation, but I love when we get to mix the sexes and get a different perspective.
Okay.
So I love hearing from men. Not to say I'm ever going to agree with some
Sure.
almost like never.
with some of the things y'all say or believe in. I'm not saying I'm just gonna be, oh yeah, the men said it.
Uh-huh.
But I just like to hear where y'all coming from. It might give me some understanding, and I feel like with that being said, it might give other ladies some understanding.
Okay. I feel that.
So with that being said, black men don't cheat.
That's where we
Not
start?
at all.
Wow.
Not at all.
Black men do not cheat.
Okay. Put your head down.
That seems to be the current thing going around right now, right? Facebook, Instagram.
It's the current thing, but is it the truth?
Is that really a question?
Yes.
I don't think any one sex nor race is excused from cheating,
Okay.
right? I think it's a funny meme. I do think that black women should respect black men more, and maybe they won't look for cheating.
Oh,
in
look how
hip-hop.
you opened that door.
You're welcome.
Okay. I'm coming back to that. What do y'all say?
Yeah, black men don't cheat. Probably boys or black niggas.
Black-
But men.
remember that. You're your own setting. Boys or black niggas. Okay. But men.
But men do not cheat.
You're nowhere, right?
We need a refresher. We might have some new viewers today, some new participants. So
You know where I stand on this.
what do you think?
Hashtag black men don't cheat.
Oh,
What you mean?
Oh.
What you mean?
you know what I will say? The only one that gave an answer I could ride with on this one was the newcomer.
But see,
Because-
so let me paint a better picture and dive a little deeper. Because throughout our time, we've been taught to be divisive.
Mm-hmm.
So for an opportunity to unite as African American men, I'm gonna take that and ride that shit to the grave. Because it's necessary, and sometimes the ends do justify the means. And if I have to be slightly facetious, if I've got to curve the conversation a little bit to be more specific, to say
You have to ignore the truth
intellectual,
a little bit.
unselfish men with their heads screwed on properly, those African American men don't cheat, then damn it, black men don't cheat. That's what I got to roll with. I can't deny that.
And then I don't like how y'all just can't accept the fact for a day. Like, I'm like, man, this was a
At
day.
all.
Like, give us the.
Y'all want a day?
Oh, man, y'all still.
Are you
we
saying
got
y'all
to
not
the
gonna cheat on that
backlash.
one day?
Nah, I'm talking about just for that day when that whole phrase was just getting, like, pounded on social media. Oh, boy, here come all the women. Here come all the
I'm all
women.
for what he said. Like, I
Don't
do think
backtrack.
No, so I'm not gonna backtrack. I say what I say. I'm
Okay.
gonna give you the real uncut.
Mhm.
But for the means of, in my head, black unity, because I'm pro-black all day.
Always.
For the means of unity, then I think you got to start somewhere. So if that's where we're gonna start, then shoot, we can ride with it. And so I'm for that. I can accept that.
And you know
All
what?
day.
Okay. So as the woman in this,
All right.
I will say, like I said, the reason why I wrote what you said at first was because I at least acknowledged the fact that there's cheaters amongst us all in every
Yeah, really.
genre. So thank you for that acknowledgement. Thank you for your partial acknowledgement that there was a little bit of partial, that maybe back in the day it was more accepted and welcome, that, and I almost even, made it seem like it was cool if you cheated on your person, you didn't say that part. I'm saying that it was almost made to seem like it was cool if you played
It's still to the
amongst
point now. It's still kind of cool with
to cheat on your
when
person.
it being like a side chick. I'm the side chick or the side.
See, but we trying
dude.
to move forward. See, that's why I said.
And there's clout in that, though. What Scrappy's talking about, there's clout in
And people
being the
embracing
side
that.
dude
They
and being the side chick.
They embracing that.
The lack of
so-
responsibility.
But then that's why I'm saying, in the aspect of let's move forward.
Mm-hmm.
I embraced the idea because at first, when I first heard it, especially when who I heard it from, which was Charlamagne the God, say that black men don't cheat after he has repeatedly admitted how he cheated on his wife.
So you say about every day.
Like, okay, what is he talking about? But then he also clarified and said, in trying to move forward and be better people and be better men, and black men don't cheat. So that I get, and I respect that.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, I am all for this new hashtag, this new meme, this new whatever it is, this trend.
Mm-hmm.
I am all for that because that's what we all need to get to, not just black men, black women. Because the thing is, women are catching up to the men when it comes to cheating. I mean, if they not right,
Yo.
they on
Probably
y'all.
probably
they
do
on-
it the most. Y'all
they
just
on
so
y'all
well
neck.
hitting. That's all it is.
Passing? What?
We're on. Some women are on y'all's neck when it comes to cheating because they're trying to be out there and show you how they can do it better.
They've been past. It just was more hitting.
The
Yeah.
way
I
I
mean,
look at women in this new generation is like when the WNBA first came through, right? Right, it comes after the basketball. So the commercials used to say, "We got next."
Okay.
So that's how these females are nowadays. It's like, we got next. So
That's
they trying to be the new players.
Yes.
They want to be the new, cheaters and all that good
And
stuff.
that's why I always say men lead. So if y'all lead
the
the path,
madness.
y'all lead the way and say, hey,
Stop the madness.
being faithful, being true is the thing to do again. Women will fall back once they start saying, once they stop feeling like they've been played and they're getting played, they'll start to come back.
But what's the goal though?
I don't do it, so I don't know.
What, about a month ago, Aisha Curry said she didn't get enough attention.
Oh, yeah.
What's the goal, right?
That okay?
What's the goal?
Okay.
That's real talk because
Let's-
I don't understand with women. Like, women keep passing the same advice, so they keep doing the same thing. I can tell you a bunch of dudes we have. I don't necessarily have to know him. I don't have to know him, but we can have a conversation. Like, man, I know this chick that did the same thing. Because women, for whatever reason,
You ain't never
passing
heard the
the
saying, "Pay attention
same-
to your woman."
No, what I'm saying is,
Wait.
you women keep passing the same dumb advice to each other.
What was
over
that
and
about?
over
She
again.
didn't give any advice in that. She was just saying that all she said in that statement
She
was
didn't
that
get enough
she,
attention.
as her husband,
Sure.
so it was making her feel some kind of way because as everyone grows up in any relationship, people still just want to be able to say and feel like they got it. Some maybe
They got
want,
it. What's the
some,
goal? What do you mean?
Why
they
you need
got
that?
it?
Why
maybe-
you need that clarification if you
some
there?
maybe want that
validation?
validation more than others,
For what?
but everyone just likes every now
Every
and then.
person needs validation, but they should get it from a significant other,
They
not
should,
from the out.
But I'm just saying to say she just wanted to be able to hear it every now and then.
Yeah,
she
but
wasn't
not
saying she
outdoor-
needs you in her.
She don't want
inbox.
that.
But I don't. Not from outside though.
Yeah, she
Like,
said from people outside her husband. She's
That's a
specifically-
Because
And
she
that's
was,
a
but she
problem.
was using an example that he gets all the attention from
What does
people
that mean?
outside.
Then don't be jealous.
What is the goal?
That's all that is.
That's
Like I
jealousy and envy was a friend of like
That's
no.
not jealousy and envy. Well, no, I'm sorry. Actually, I'll take it back. It was jealousy because she presented it that way.
Yeah.
Because like I said on the show before, if you getting hollered at, you can miss me with all that. But like I said, if you wrapped up in that bubble to where you just so in tune to your husband that you don't even see that you're getting hollered at, that's a good thing.
And that's the point. That's what I'm saying. Like she doesn't realize she gets hollered at. She doesn't realize that to that extent, but it happens. And so all she was saying is it just would be, I guess, the overt attention that he gets, like the over the top acknowledgement that someone else desires him, is all she was saying. Like, she doesn't get that.
She shouldn't.
She shouldn't,
Yeah.
but it's just the fact of to always see.
So you gonna really
To
try
always
defend it?
see your
Yes,
other.
really. I'm trying to figure it out.
Because to always see your other always get shine,
Yeah.
always get extra
Yeah.
attention, always get this.
Mhm. Yeah.
It can start to make you. Come on now,
do
men.
what you signed up for.
Men have also
Exactly.
played that same role of like y'all get
Well,
insecure and
well,
jealous
yeah,
when
we
y'all
all
see
do.
y'all have a woman that's always getting attention from somebody.
But it's not
else.
a men versus women thing. What it really is that this is a logical versus emotional thing. Logically, she married into a situation where she has a husband who is known across the globe because of his skill set. She has to make a logical decision to say he's going to get this type of attention, whereas I'm a business owner with multiple businesses across this state. I've got brands that push globally, but my business, I'm behind the scenes, whereas my husband's in front of the scenes,
She was
literally.
in front of the same business.
Well, okay, she does now, right? So, and I say that to say that you've got to make a decision and say, okay, I can expect everything that's happening from his attention base. That's how it's supposed to be. But I can't emotionally internalize that and make me feel insecure. That's an emotional decision. It makes me feel melancholy, sad, or sorrow. And now you're comparing to him. You shouldn't do that.
But again, also remember, women are more emotional.
I disagree with that. I think actually we
are.
are. Y'all are taught to be emotional outwards. We're never taught to show our emotions. We're taught that we've got to stand up to the crowd and hold
In
everything
what way
in.
do you think we're taught to show our emotions outward?
I think it's okay.
It might be.
I can-
We might be taught that it's more accepted.
That's what I
because-
mean. Society
but-
says it's okay for you to cry. It's okay for you to let someone know how you feel. It's okay for you to show outward emotion. Society tells men, bottle that up. Don't show any other man, let alone a woman, how you truly feel internally.
So you really think men are more in tune with their emotions
Not
than
in
women?
tune. I think that we're just as, if not more emotional, and we're more chaotic with it because we're never taught how to handle it.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, women can be more in tune. That's why, like, how you say you can say all that was emotion based, and that's fine. But all I'm saying is, it's just, and that's with that being said, that's why it didn't mean in any kind of way like she just wanted to get with somebody else. It was just her emotion, her being in tune with her emotion. How she. That's why I said when I took it back, she did say, it was a negative space. It was, insecure.
Yeah.
She acknowledged that. She knows that's what it is. That's why it's not something she's acting on. On the flip side, when men feel that way, if they get that insecurity, instead of acknowledging that, oh, I'm insecure or jealous or whatever, they act on it in a different way.
'cause
They
we're not
seek
ta-
out that attention.
we're not
somewhere
taught to.
else. And so that's why I'm like, all she was doing is acknowledging this is her feeling.
Yeah.
This should keep it to herself. Shouldn't put it out.
Real rap.
Shouldn't put it out there
Yeah,
for
all
the
day.
world.
I mean, especially when black men don't cheat. It's
Oh,
like, why you gotta
Real.
watch me
Trying to
bring it
figure out
back?
what the goal is, right?
got a point.
Like,
I think her goal in that moment was just to be transparent. I don't
Yeah.
think she had any real specific goal of trying to cheat. I think she was just being transparent of this is her feeling. That's what I say. Like, it was just, she was just expressing her feeling. Sharing that. Black men not cheating though, like I said, that's a positive statement. I want to move forward with that. I want to hang on it. I want to believe in it. But can I ask, and let's see if I get honest answers. At this table, has any black man ever cheated?
Of course.
Yep.
all
And
day.
I wasn't a man when I did it.
Me either. I was a boy. See?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, we can grow, we can move forward, and let's
I can say
embrace
no
that.
as a man, but yes as a boy.
Oh, yeah. 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 When my priorities were in line, when I could
Knowing is
respect
half
a
the
woman and
battle,
appreciate her.
man.
Yeah, I was straight.
Well, you could okay.
Mm-hmm.
What did it take for you to appreciate? Like, when did you get to that point where you felt like you appreciated a woman? Like, was it something that she did, she brought, she showed you something, or was it just your own maturity that she's, a woman, my other half, or whatever?
I realized the grass wasn't greener. And that's a real ass statement. Once you realize and you go for something else, you can see all the flaws and all in everything you had while you're there and be like, oh, this, that, and the other. And then when you get something totally different and it's always at 80-20, you appreciate the shit out of the things you used to have.
Start
In the
reminiscing.
80s.
thinking
Oh
about
my
it.
God. And it's a learning opportunity that I think all people, men and women, should go through.
Should or
Yeah.
do they
Yeah, we and not necessarily in that same form of fashion, but you've got to learn to appreciate what you have. That's what you should go to. Now, what road what road are you on to learn that lesson? I don't know. But mine dealt with cheating and infidelity, and it taught me that lesson to appreciate what I have. And after that, I never cheated again. Because I became a man, and black men don't cheat.
you gonna
I'm going to
really
plug the shit out of that.
All day. I feel like
I'm gonna change the title of this show to
Yeah.
Black Men Don't Cheat. Matter of fact, yes, I'm gonna change the title of this show.
Shout out to
Black Men-
Fiero Adams. Black men don't cheat, baby.
Black Men Don't Cheat. All right. What were you saying?
No, just no. I totally agree with what he said. Like, so, in my experience, it's an enlightenment, enlightenment, right? And so, yeah, it's not green on the other side, and you got to just choose to do better for yourself and figure out what you want, and then you got to, once you do that, like, okay, I want X, Y, Z. Now you go look for what you want, right? Now you find a lady that has X, Y, Z, and now you say, okay, let me put myself in her shoes, right, or his shoes if it's vice versa, right? And would I want my partner to do this? Would I accept that behavior if I was that person? And so now it's, you find 100 ways. You try to make sure everything is good, and I don't want to say you just find a reason to stay. You know how they say the cheaper the
But
keeper.
yeah, I like how you always go with those.
Hey, I'm just.
But I,
It is. You got kids involved too.
Yo,
I mean,
But
come on, you could date
at the end of the
100
day,
chicks.
come on.
I like how you said it's about putting yourself in someone else's shoes. I feel like in just relationships, in life, period, if you really just sat there and put yourself in someone else's shoes and thought about would you like it if they did that to you? If they were doing this to you, or if they were making you, how would you feel about that? I feel like if we really took account of that and acted in that light, the golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated,
What it took for me.
we will be in a whole different place, a better place as people, as the black community, as just period. So thank you for pointing that out. Like I said, I have no problem running with the whole blackmendon'tcheat.com. Okay. They need to make it a website. They not for real. They need to blow it up.
Sure, somebody
They need to
has grabbed that, snag that domain.
make that a huge movement. And I will stand front and center with the ladies. And yes, black men don't cheat. I will, but we need to actually see that not just have it be just a joke
Yeah.
and just a catchphrase because it's funny and it's humorous, And then we could move forward. Because like y'all said, maybe there's something that boys do, or your word niggas do.
Boys are, so we refer to as all type of
Yeah.
names. So
But let's elevate our men to be better.
Indeed.
And agree that if you do want to, you're not walking in the line of the shoes of a man. So I know people don't like to hear that, especially when it comes from a woman. That's why I'm glad y'all said it. They don't like.
But because
Yeah,
some of the
they don't
point I
like
know.
women saying or. And I understand that because you can't tell a woman how to be a woman, but people hate for a woman to say, "How you gonna tell someone if they're a man or not?" Because you're not presenting yourself that way.
Yeah, you sitting there acting childish, acting like a little boy, and
So that's how
Point
I
it
can say it. I can say it, but like I said, it doesn't it doesn't sound the same when a woman says it. So
It's not as receptive.
exactly. But
depending on what the discussion about, or what you're talking about, for us to feel that way.
with that being said, we're gonna move on. So, in this new era that we're in, times have changed, things are different, people are meeting differently. How do y'all feel as black men on the whole this new wave of online dating? I have strong personal opinions about it because of my personal experiences. But how do y'all feel about just meeting someone online, dating them, courting them, pursuing them, whatever, and leading to something more serious? How do y'all feel about it?
It's just a new form of because it's almost like going out to the club without seeing them personally, and you randomly talking to someone.
So do you still take it serious? Like it's just because I can agree that it's just another medium, but then when you meet with them online, it's they go straight for, so when we gonna smash? Can you come over?
because it's almost like, well, for most it's easier to express yourself without
Be an asshole.
without the
Consequences?
Yeah, you feel like it's really no consequences if I'm just sitting there. It's almost like the same with texting too. You can say it more easier, you know what I'm saying, text and then sitting there being face to face with that person. You get what I'm saying?
So
Trigger
online-
fingers turn to Twitter fingers.
So I guess that's why sometimes when people do get in, just have a disagreement or whatever, and then once you leave, you get this long paragraph, and you're like, why you just tell me that in my face when I was there? It's just like,
Because
it's
we're
like
raising
more
a
easier.
generation of people that don't know how to,
Non-confrontational.
they can't communicate anymore. Like they don't know how to have that conversation, even if it's
It's-
disagreeing without it being a conversation.
No, so let me preface this right. So it's unrelated, but it's related, right? Let me dial it back. I like to take the long way, right? RBC over here.
We got 30 minutes now.
Any man have ever seen a woman cry, right? If and when he's the cause of that crying or that pain or whatever, he's gonna do whatever it takes not to go down those steps again, right? So that's why some men lie or whatever it may be. They don't want to see a woman cry, right? So texting and online dating, all that good stuff is non-confrontational. It avoids the crying. It avoids all of that. It just sidesteps that. So people could present something or what they think is the shining light, and then it is easy to accept. Okay, I could take this rejection because, we're not face to face. And so if and when she likes me and I don't like her, then okay, cool. I could just, ghost her. Because nowadays they do a lot of ghosting, right? And so I could ghost. So it's non-confrontation. That's the whole benefit of online dating. And so it's kind of like a scapegoat. Like, okay, let me present myself, and vice versa. And then you don't have to see her cry. I think that's one.
So
of
that's
the
why
best things
online dating
ever.
has this influx of men being less than gentlemen.
I'm not gonna say that.
I mean,
there are. Look, right there, a such thing as assholes, right? It could be men or women. They exist online and in person. Period. Right. So online, I think it's almost like liquid courage, right? You drink alcohol, you act a fool. So that's what online. It shows the true you. Period. And because you have no confrontations, no repercussions of whatever you say. I don't know
think
her.
it shows the
Who
true you.
cares?
I just
think
don't
it
want
really
to,
does depend
actually
on who
challenge
you
that.
are. Because if you're an asshole, you're gonna be an asshole in person or online, and vice versa. The problem is the chicks ain't checking for the good dudes.
Yes,
so they're not
they
even reading their
are.
messages.
Thank you, Miss Kamiko. It is possible to meet the man of your dreams online.
Real talk. I didn't
I
say. I
know it's-
never at no point
People are
said
checking
that.
for the good dude.
No, they're not checking for the good dudes.
People want the drug dealers.
No, they don't.
Exactly. They want the
bad
Wham
guys.
thank you, man. They
You
want
know
the
what? I'm
Tyrone
sorry.
that's gonna
They
lay
know
the
what they
pipe.
want.
I'm not gonna say.
That's
I'm
what
not gonna
that
say no.
is
They
gonna
don't.
be.
Y'all all right. Y'all all right.
All day.
It's the women.
Leather
that y'all
jackets
is
and
looking at, though.
motorcycles.
No, it's
No.
not.
Yes, it
No.
is.
It's a lot of good girls like bad boys.
So,
No.
Men or whatever you
I
want to
read
That
a
don't,
saying
again,
that says
that's when you get to that realm of good, and it's
No.
very relative. Because
no.
the
Here's a
woman
saying.
you are checking for likes that bad guy. Most women want to be treated with respect. Most women want to be treated. They
Not at all.
really do.
So,
Ain't nobody said the drug dealer
this
they don't treat nobody with respect. I'm just not saying who they shoot for. The person with the most excitement, oh, let me go mess with this good guy right here, but he's boring. Ain't no excitement there. Ain't no.
So a good guy can't be exciting.
I say he can't.
You ever
But-
heard of nice guys and nice girls?
Thank you. I hate that term. I'm like, what
Right.
does that mean? Like,
So here's the duality for you, right? They say girls want a bad dude that's gonna be good for them, and men want a good girl that's gonna be bad for them. See the duality, the play on the words. Like all women, they want that love and respect, blah blah blah, but they want it from a bad dude. Trust and believe. That's what they look for. They look for the.
I'm not trusting or believing that.
No, no.
So I'm sorry.
They
I-
think
believe
bigger.
it's not there.
They think bigger is better.
some is
They think leather jackets and excitement. They want to ghost ride the whip, like all these random things.
Want
they
the bottle poppers in the
Exactly.
sessions. They don't want
No.
the guy who
want
just
the-
sitting
What
there
they're-
buying one
the
drink at the
sparkly
bar and want
girls
to send you
that's
a
coming
drink.
through with the
Don't
bottles
want
in the
that. Send
club.
that bottle.
Right.
Come to my sec.
Because that is the form of excitement.
that's being attracted to money and power. That's
All the
different.
same
But
thing.
it comes with
You can, because you can still have money and power and still be a gentleman and still be respectful.
But
and
that's why
still
Name
be all
one.
this kind of stuff.
but still,
You
there's excitement
can
there.
be.
Name is possible, but not probable.
I don't know a lot of people with money that's
Well,
creeps. I mean, I
possible.
don't just. need
Not
to elevate
probable.
my circle, I guess. I mean, to see. But what is your take? Because you just over here quiet.
I'm just
and
absorbing this shit.
I know. That,
right?
please,
So
because I feel like you about to say some stuff that they own, and I.
So let me keep it all the way funky. Shout out to Kamiko. We see you, but we don't see you. Okay,
Wait,
we don't see Raquel or her sister. Online dating. Let me just online dating has been around for decades.
It has.
Let's be real about this. We was dating in AOL chat. We was dating in Yahoo chat groups.
Black
we was
Planet.
Black Planet.
yeah, and we were meeting
MySpace.
people
Shout
back
out.
in the 90s online that we then drove to, met up with, all this other stuff, and it just facilitated itself so easily now because you've got an app instead of having to use a browser to have these conversations. You can swipe left or swipe right depending on how somebody looks before you even willing to say HRU and shit like that because people don't know how to use their goddamn words no more.
At all.
So I say that to say
Problem.
we've made it very easy to have instant access to people, but it's very difficult to have real connections with people, real social connections. So the dating aspect changes because you do, I think, you get a part of this facade of who somebody is online or who they want you to think that they are because you can curtail your words and say things specifically in a way or comment on some shit or not comment on some shit to allude that you are this type of person. And I keep saying that because it goes both ways, men and females. So we do those things, and then when we meet you in person, do you have the same diligence? Do you have the same conversations? Do you have the same things that are necessary to really facilitate a date? Even fucking courting. Some people don't because they don't have
the
I mean,
dating thing.
and it's
Oh,
different.
my God.
People don't have the social skills. What
But
Kamiko
yes,
talking
thank
about?
you, Miss Kamiko. That's what I'm saying. She said men say that because they are choosing women that reflect them.
Chasing girls that reflect themselves. Well, I think everybody likes who they are internally sometimes, and they therefore try to cater or be around other people who are like them.
Who make
The
them-
problem is people don't know to get with someone that benefits them and speaks to a win-win solution.
Speaks to something better in them.
Come on.
Okay.
Bring
And
the
that's
best
what
out
I'm
of
saying.
me.
I'm like, women that really want a good dude are not checking for the guy that's going to treat them
Kamiko
bad.
didn't read the book. Sorry.
But
They're
I-
not checking for that dude that's gonna dog them out. They really are not. That's not what they're looking for. They might have accidentally fell into that, but that's not like when you look at someone. Who said it? Slim Thug, when he made that comment that Sierra ain't gonna be happy with a Russ because she, her track record with these dudes, whatever. She was giving somebody a chance that maybe, like you said, put on a facade.
Let the
of
record
at
show that
first.
Sierra chose all the bad guys.
But that might have. But with her, they could have put on a facade that they were
They didn't.
something else.
Nah.
Yeah.
They
did.
showed her something, and then they
Future-
showed, and then they played out who they
Future
were.
did not show a facade. Not hear you
Proposed
at
to
all.
her. Like you don't know what facade he might have showed her.
Sorry.
He
Well,
could've
well,
showed
I
her
would say this:
something
Future
else.
lives a facade. He talks about drink and all this other shit, and then on an interview, he's like, "I don't even do drugs. I do this shit because it's entertainment. I have these conversations and rap this way, but my real life is not what I show." So it tells you that these guys on this
and that's what I'm
facade.
saying. Like, yeah, who they showed her initially could have been a man that was different
Yeah.
from who he turned out to be.
Yeah.
But that's not who she wanted. So, because I said something, because he made that comment, she's not gonna be happy. How you gonna say she's
She
not gonna be happy?
chose
She got
all
a good
rap.
dude.
Thugs.
It's a lot of girls that do be with
Bow Wow was
bad guys
not a
until they
thug.
get old enough.
Bow
where
Wow-
Want
they
to
start
be
like
stop the madness.
they were nothing but problems. Now I want better than that. So then that's when they get with the good guys when
Yeah,
it's later on down
after
the
they
line.
keep
That
hitting
Because
their
journey.
they
head
had hope. They
against
might
the
have
wall.
because they might have had
No,
hope. Like
no
I
deal.
said, they might have saw that person might have showed them something else that they had hope could be better, could be bigger than who.
Because the girl
everything
wanted
else.
That's why
a
when they
bad
said-
guy that was gonna be good for them.
That's why they be saying, niggas ain't shit. Nah, you keep fucking with the same
You
nigga.
keep
That's
fucking
why.
with the
You
bad
just
guys,
find a different-
You fucking
Hey,
with
y'all
open
keep
shit,
fucking-
nigga.
hoping they gonna be good
Made
for
me
them.
use
That's
that word.
that's the
That's just what
definition
it
of
comes down to.
insanity. You keep doing the
The
same
girls
shit,
want-
expecting a
Same
different
type of person.
result.
It changes
Bad
that type of person,
guys.
Then you get different results.
And then they
It's
do
gonna
it. That's
be
why I
good for them.
said it's who you are chasing after and looking at. Women don't want that. When they want a different, they change.
Yeah,
they
but they have to
change
go
the
through
result.
to
They change
change
later.
Yeah.
and that's what I
they
mentioned
have to
earlier.
Go through seeing, he's not
After
gonna be
they
different.
use and
He's not
abuse.
who. It's not. They don't always have to be used.
Most,
up.
well, they have to be
They-
used, but they've been abused.
They might have been abused, but they don't have to be
They
used.
definitely.
They went through something.
So they
and
might
go-
have some more juices left, right? That's what you're saying.
That's funny.
But they definitely been used
They
and
got- they still got
abused.
walls.
He said, "Oh, they're now bottomless pits." Okay, sure.
No,
Okay.
they don't. All I'm saying is
Yeah,
women that want to be treated right are not checking for the bad dude.
Maybe.
That's
maybe.
That's those I don't
Not
want to put
realize
any.
till
I
the-
don't
not
want to put.
realize
I
till
don't
the
put any
30s.
names out there because people, get mad when I say names. But that's those other females that want that drug deal, and they promote that and they put that out there, or and then say I just want the D, or I just want this, and I want that. Kimiko did not say that. So it's about be mindful of who you are on the inside for real, who you really are, and who you're putting out there, and that's who you attracting back. And that goes for both. So if you feel like all you see is women that want bad dudes, what are you putting out there? How are you approaching? How are you trying to?
I'm the lame duck. I'm the good guy. that
You
no
are
one
not.
wants.
First of all,
That's how it goes.
you are not.
So when the women get in their 30s,
Hey.
then they gonna come back to Roger. He was like, no,
30s and 40s.
go back to the one that was in the section.
Yeah, exactly.
Roderick, how are you? Come on now,
Stop the madness.
right?
Hey,
In your
I'm not gonna go as far as to say that those are my boy life years, right? I like to say that I've evolved over the years,
but
right?
you got there,
But,
right?
So look, I think it's a rite of passage that all men go through whatever they go through, right? So that that's it's a people thing, right? Men and women go through playing days, right? Sure, but that's not necessarily been the goal. And if and when a woman presented themselves, or I presented myself in a light to say, hey, I'm a gentleman, let's go forward, and she chose to shoot me down, that's her bad.
Exactly.
But that does not mean that I didn't try, right? But for whatever
Never
reason,
said you didn't try.
what I'm saying is, whatever I presented was not what she wanted, because she wanted the bad dude. She wanted the 50
But why-
Cents and the
why is
Futures
it-
and the Bow Wows.
Why
and
can't it just be
whomevers.
she just didn't want you at that moment? It's not to say she wants the bad dude.
If and
She
when
just
she didn't want me at the time, but she called me back, then what?
she didn't want you in that moment. Like
Because
that
she
is-
wasn't used abused enough.
Because guess what?
Because she wanted the bad dude.
That's what it was.
That's what it
Because
come down
You gonna
to.
see it on social media. You're gonna show it.
All
and you
day.
see where she at and who she posted.
She
and all
recognized that-
You're like, damn.
That
So
the
that's
life
type of
I
guy
could have
she wanted.
presented is not what she getting from other dudes.
y'all are so on some BS.
No, that's
today.
real life.
Like you
Y'all
said, once they
really,
get-
y'all
when
really
they go
out
through
here.
that trial and error.
So wait a minute. So
Exactly.
men really out here think women just crave to be dogged out.
Yes.
So if we
Like-
could, if we could be
Crazy
real
dog,
honest,
that's
it's not. I don't think it's that you all crave to be dogged out, and I don't want to stereotype or generalize all women. But what I will say is, I think society has said there's excitement in the bad boy. And you've seen that so many times in movies and music and everything in life that says women should go date bad boys. And guess
You know
what?
what?
Women go date bad boys.
Let me. Okay, when you see it in music and all that kind of stuff, when they show excitement in the bad boys, all they show is that bad boy knows how to make her laugh. That bad boy, like seriously, they don't really just show. They don't show the woman like, oh, he took me on a drive by. It was so fun.
That is
They
funny,
ain't-
but
that's
yeah.
not what they doing. They not
Yeah.
excited about that. They ain't just excited because he allowed me to just let my guard down a little bit and laugh, and I could be myself with him and joke around and kid, and maybe he was a little bit more spontaneous. A good dude
He's still taking
You're
around
not
the
watching
hood,
all
he
the
be in
same
hood.
movies.
could be the same.
You're not watching all the same shows.
She
Have you
didn't-
seen the new Shaft?
No, I
No,
haven't seen
exactly
it.
right.
Has it come out yet?
Yes,
Yeah, it
did.
came out
on
Friday.
the 14th, but early release for the 13th. Or if you have apps, you can get it early. But the point being is, hey, tech side. Anyway,
Because
the
you're
point
that
being
guy.
is,
You're that good guy.
in the movie, right? Shaft, well, the second Shaft, Samuel L. Jackson's character, right? His chick was, I don't know, Regina King, and so Regina Hall, one of them. Anyway,
I think
so
it's, go ahead.
one of them, it doesn't matter.
They're both
the
gorgeous.
point being is, in the movie, he was shooting up bang bang because he's a cop guy, right? And then they show her kind of get hot and bothered, like she's excited by this excitement. And then here is the third generation, whoever, I don't know, the guy Usher, Jesse Usher, I think that's the guy's name that plays the third Shaft. And then he wants to court a chick, and then they get caught up in a shoot up, and then she starts to get hot and bothered. So yeah, a chick may not really want to
That's
say
fictional.
no, not really.
That's
Listen,
a
I
movie.
got plenty of examples. I've heard in real life
from the hood.
that a
I
chick
know.
that said, this is, I didn't do it. I'm telling you what the chick says. In real life, that she felt that she wanted to be essentially raped
Wait, what?
because it comes with a level of excitement. She wanted to be safely raped. I don't know if, people that play
You
these.
talking about some choking or something?
I don't know with her. I don't date her
Was that,
anymore. I'm just trying to tell you. In real life, like
don't
it's
date her
a
no more.
level of excitement with danger. So
Oh, man.
and so people that she might not say I want to be in a drive-by, but if and when she's in a drive-by and the guy is the knight in shining armor and saves the day, then she gonna be just that more attracted to this guy.
Because he saved her life.
I'm just trying to tell you, at the end of the day, chicks like that bad dude. They like the danger. And all of that stuff.
I'm trying to tell them
brings excitement.
movies are not real life. But
This
they
is
not.
real life. I'm trying to
They not trying to hear
real
me.
life.
But I understand
This
what
happens.
you're saying because it
This
happens in the hood all the time.
every day.
They want to be at the dice games. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
they
I'm
wanna
not
be at
from the hood.
They want to be. I see
You
it
know
all
what?
the time. So.
I'm not from the hood, so
They're
I
taking
can't
trips,
speak
getting
on
flown
that. I
out
don't
because
know.
the dude's a baller. Like how many times? I'm in Miami. I'm in Turks and Caicos because they
That's again
paying
being attracted to
themselves.
money and power.
Same
Yeah, she don't want the
difference.
12 man on the bench. She want the leading scorer.
Well, most people want the,
She don't want.
most people. I mean, who was going for Michelle? I mean, I'm just okay. When you do examples like that, most people go for the person who is front and center, not the back. It's not saying that the person in the back
Regardless-
can't get somebody because they can, but it's just I see you.
Yeah.
regardless
in
if the
front,
person
so
that's front and
that's my
center is gonna
first-
lead to a bad life. Because 9 times out of 10, a front and center person, if this
They don't
bad
know
guy,
what the one in the
is
back
gonna
is
be
gonna lead to a bad
stop the
life.
madness. You ain't gonna tell me that an average entertainment, be it basketball, football, actor, ain't gonna cheat on their chick.
We've already established y'all have
Outside
cheated
of
on somebody.
outside of black men, but
Outside
we
of
weren't black men because black
all
men
of
don't
these
cheat.
dudes gonna cheat.
So shit.
So the point being is, why would you even set yourself up for failure?
We've already established anybody can cheat. That's why I said when you start talking about that good guy, bad guy, girl, whatever, all that kind of stuff, it gets very relative. And
when
like,
we talk about possible versus probable, it's
Because
very
anyone
probable
has
that the
that
bad guy is gonna cheat on
capacity.
you. You hear what I said?
the good guy cheats on
How many
you.
times have we ever heard of a bad guy not cheating on a person? Never.
The good guy cheats on you.
Listen,
The good guy
possible
plays you.
versus probable. It's very
You never know.
probable that a bad guy will cheat on you. It's possible that a good guy will cheat on you. See, two different
It
words.
doesn't matter.
Hey,
It doesn't matter. It's the fact that it's
possible
a chance that
versus
anybody can cheat
probable.
on you. So you, if
Then
you
don't
are
play the
trying to,
game
if
then,
you
right?
trying to
Just
take
stay at home
someone-
single.
Women
If you
included.
trying to, yes, women included. So if you're trying to give someone just a chance because of who they're showing you individually, if they're showing you something that, like you said, I mean, I don't believe that, but if he said it, he said he was different from his music. Okay, Future, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
So if he is showing the person he's spending time with one-on-one, I'm this way, I'm that way. Even I think even Toni Braxton said it again. I can't believe it.
That
But,
baby.
yeah, she even said that about him. That's a show. You know, the image that he puts out there is, you know, something else. from
If I
what
can monetize my image, that
So-
shit speaks volumes.
If she got with baby back in the 90s,
I don't know. Look, I don't know anything
so
about
she's still
him.
attracted to that because that's what they.
She
that's what
went-
The world think that he still is.
She had people like what's his 6ix9ine or somebody. Anyway,
No one.
who was her boy? Her first husband.
I
His,
don't remember.
No one.
he was on
some
mint. She
dude.
was married.
Another
Okay.
bad boy.
No,
Okay,
he was.
cool.
He was not. He was on
Entertainer?
mint condition.
Entertainer?
So you saying all entertainers are bad
Yes.
guys? Oh well, see that's I can't.
Done.
So that means Steph Curry's a bad guy.
Sure.
Will Smith, all these.
Listen.
So they okay.
We
so
already,
then we
it's
so
already
Aisha
in the
Curry
news
wasn't
that
doing anything wrong, then she
no,
would have bad
that's
news.
something totally different with Aisha Curry. That's a whole nother story. But what I'm
Everybody
telling
is
you
not
is right.
You can't generalize
Temptation exists, right? Some people get it more than others, right? And so, how strong do you have to be to eject or reject all of temptation? Everybody, Jonah fell short. Like, what are you
That's not
telling?
a person.
Let's stop the madness. No one is 100% going to reject all temptation.
That's why you get out
You
of the
never
way.
Period.
see. You never know what.
So there's
he's gonna do.
possible versus probable. And so when you're talking about entertainers, it's very
Someone
probable
out there
that
can
out of
reject
the millions
100%
of
of
persons.
temptation.
No, not even hear you.
You said,
That's why we
say what?
human.
Who? No, that wise person, they move themselves away from the opportunity.
Exactly,
You get
that's
yourself
how
out
you
of the
reject it.
situation, so you don't
You
even have to
move
deal
around.
with
You
it.
recognize
you-
I don't need to be talking to this
quit the
person. I don't
entertainment.
need to.
I don't need to
be
go to
texting
this
them.
place
I don't need to be
so I don't
one-on-one.
talk to these
I
people.
You
stop the
move
entertainment.
around.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
So-
but with that being said, that's why I say anyone can cheat because anyone can sit there. If you want to choose to act like you don't know, you could fall into that pit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone can cheat
And online dating
because you're
adds
setting
to it.
yourself up for that emotional attachment. All of that, like all of that, to me is cheating.
Yeah.
When you start
In the
sharing
DMs?
problems and all that kind of what you say?
In the DMs and stuff.
Yes, all of
Yeah.
that to me is cheating. Like none of
Mhm.
that is okay, that's a pass. That's not as bad. It's all cheating. So with that being said, anyone can do it. When you just have to like or love someone's half naked pic, you're doing too much. Are you in a
We
relationship?
say when you have to.
Why? I mean, because why do you have to like
Why
that?
do you have to
You
like
just
that?
That's
scroll,
the
you
feature,
saw
right?
it?
That's the.
See, that's the whole thing about Instagram.
No.
See, Instagram, you can be trying to scroll and it's accidentally.
I learned
Double
that
tap.
lesson.
Right. And
You know
now
why?
you-
You know why I double tap? Because you scroll, you pause too long. If you would have
You
kept
can,
it scrolling,
Like, show somebody
look,
and then,
it scroll-
hey,
it-
bro,
it didn't
look,
move.
and then now I didn't double
Yo.
tap
I did it twice.
on accident.
no.
The
and
grass
then
is
again,
not greener.
and again, and again. Like, no.
Them likes not worth it.
Thank you. Thank
I've
you.
paid that price
Remove
before.
yourself
From
from
likes?
that temptation.
Yeah.
Listen,
Bruh.
you just try to advocate. Aisha Curry won attention from other men, and you trying to chastise men for liking pictures?
Yo,
What's the difference?
It ain't worth it.
Move
What's
your
the
way,
di- if you're not gonna
from
tell me-
temptation.
That Aisha Curry was wrong, then you're not gonna tell us that we wrong because we liked a picture.
I said all she was saying when she was speaking from her emotions. She was
Same
telling
thing.
you how she was telling
Same
you how
thing.
her insecurities.
Same
We're
thing. My
reacting.
insecurities
That's all
made
she
me
was
like the
saying.
picture.
So, okay,
Okay.
and that's why I said. That's why I said she was being verbal with
was in-
telling you how her insecure. How
She
she's
was in a
insecure.
business suit when I liked it.
Men act out on their insecurities.
We're not taught any other way.
So all she did was express that, you know what, this makes me feel
Hilarious.
insecure. Y'all that y'all insecure. Oh, like.
Because we're not taught any
Yeah.
other way.
She was fully clothed.
Damn. Oh, bye. Look, y'all done made me run over my time today. Messing with y'all. But with that being said, this was a very fun actual conversation. I enjoyed y'all immensely. Again, like I said, I don't have to agree with y'all. Hardly ever do, but I still enjoy the conversation. I do want our next talk, our next panel to be a co-ed one. So not just me, not just Scrap, but a nice, evenly mix of men and women. And I would like to do that off-site somewhere. If you gentlemen are free, I will definitely keep you posted on that. And if you are willing to come back, I will keep you posted on that so that we could, like I said, have more of a panel discussion of things. But until then, we're going to run with the hashtag Black Men Don't Cheat.
There it is.
We're going to run with that. Okay? And leave it at that. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Peace.
Make it happen.
Good show, guys.
Yeah.
Had me going over my
Appreciate the invite.